So my dear students, in previous class we have studied about first two paragraphs of our new chapter, how the dog found himself a master. And I believe you have understood the reason that why they have chosen this name of this chapter and why they have used the before dog, because they were talking about a single dog, but still they have used the dog just before that, right? So let's proceed. The second paragraph says, he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. So, yesterday, as we have spoken, that what happened till here, the dog thought that he must look for a master so that that master can provide him a food, and he should not feel afraid of any other stronger beast than him. Why? So that he should be free. He should not find for any food. He should not go anywhere. He wanted to be relaxed. As we have already discussed, that he was very ill pleased with his life. Let's come to the third paragraph. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master wolf? I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. So if you can see here carefully, students, kinsman, this word means, it is actually an old fashioned word for a relative fierce. It means, as we are talking about, like when you talk about the same dog but different species of a dog. For example, you might have heard about Labrador, or there are many species of dog. So these are the same kinsmen. So actually wolf are also called the same kinsmen. Why? Because wolf also looks like same as a dog, and they are also having four legs and a tail. They are also very fierce, violent when they are like fighting, when they are barking in the same way, right? So they are kinsmen. They are from the same kind of family. So when he was walking from a jungle, then he met with a whom he met first? Wolf. So the wolf first of all asked him that where are you going? So at that time dog explained him that I'm looking for someone who can take up my services. It means I want to be a servant of someone, and I'm looking for someone who can be my master. So he asked to that wolf that would you like to be my master? And that wolf thought that why not? That wolf was actually happy to be the dog's master. So let's see what happened next. In paragraph number 4, they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. What's come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so? Can't you see there is a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, you and me? So what happened, students? Actually, when they were walking, the wolves are very famous for their sniffing. Sniffing means that they can smell from a long distance what is next in their path or what is nearby them. So actually that wolf sniffed. When he sniffed, he come to know that there is a bear nearby them, and they are very afraid of bear. Why? Because bear is more stronger than wolf. And when he just smelled that yes, there is another beast and that is a bear nearby them, so he decided, darted means moved quickly. Darted, you can write down this word darted, 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 and darted word means moved quickly. So what he decided, that he should moved quickly off the path, the same way from where they were going. They have decided that they should not go from, and quickly he just hid himself behind the bushes. Bushes, everyone knowing that the small creepers, the small plants, actually that wolf quickly hid behind that. And when the dog actually saw this, that dog was very surprised. That dog just asked to the wolf that why you're hiding here. At that time the wolf explained that can't you see that there is a bear. And he, like the wolf was that much afraid that he explained this also to the dog, that I'm very much frightened of him, and the bear is able to eat both of us. It means that bear is very stronger. So obviously when dog here heard this, what should dog think now? That it means the bear is stronger than whom? Stronger than the wolf. Yes, very good. So what happened in the fifth paragraph? Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up this service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily. Here you can see, students, that dog was very opportunist. Opportunist means the one who actually look for the best options, right? So here dog actually come to know that now wolf is not the stronger one on this earth. Bear is more stronger than wolf. So what he did, quickly he has taken this decision, that dog has taken this decision that I should go with bear now, and bear should become my master. So he has gone to the bear and asked him the same question, that will you be my master. Obviously when we are getting a servant, why anyone will say that no, I'm not ready. So the same way the bear agreed. The bear agreed readily. Readily means that you can assume that he was very happy to be his master. Let's see. So bear was readily and said, let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill. So what bear suggested, dog, that let's go first, and first we should find a herd of cows. Herd of cows means, students, when there are not only one cow, two or more cows. Herd means a group. You all are aware about collective nouns. When we are talking about a group of more things which is more than two, then we have given different names. For example, bunch of flowers, when there is not even a single flower, there are many flowers, we call it bunch of flowers. The same way, when there is many cows at the same time, we call it as a herd of cows. So what bear said, that first we should find a herd of cows, and thereafter what I will do, I will kill a cow, and then we can both eat our fill. Our fill means here means that till the time our stomach is not filled, we will eat it, right? It means that whatever is your desire, till your desire is not fulfilled, we will eat till that time. Is that clear to everyone? Great. So let's see the paragraph number 6. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So what we can see here, that they found a herd of cows, but when the bear was just about to, it means they were like not in the situation to kill them, but they were just about to ready to, so that they can go and just attack on them. Suddenly they heard a noise, and that noise is not just a normal noise, that was a terrible noise. Terrible means which is more than a noise, which is coming from every side. Due to that noise, all the cows were mooing. Mooing means their sound, when they make sound. So they were mooing loudly and in a panic. Panic means that kind of situation when they are so much stressed. The stress is so much, and they were just running in all directions. They were not able to stand at one place. They were actually running to the different directions. Number 7. The bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. So what happened here? The bear actually saw something, and behind the tree he actually looked that what is happening there, and when he found what has happened, he ran hastily deeper into the forest. Here hastily deeper into the forest means quickly. You can call it that hastily word is also for the quickly. Deeper into the forest, it means a long way inside the forest, so that no one can find them. Let's see what happened next. Now the dog was again very surprised. The dog again asked, "Now what? Why did I have to come here?" Said he to the dog. "It is a lion who rules the forest in these parts." "The lion? Who is he?" "Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth." "Well, then I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." So here you can see the again how dog was very opportunist. First of all, he asked that why we are running, and when he come to know the answer that the bear was actually afraid of lion, because the lion is the king of jungle, every one of us know, and as he was very fierce and he was very stronger, the bear also accepted this, that he is the ruler of the jungle and he is very stronger, he is stronger than anyone else, any other beast on the earth. So, what the dog decided? He said, if he is the stronger one, then I should say goodbye to you. It means I'm not going to be your servant. It's better I should go and make the lion my master. So, what happened next? And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it. And the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. So here you can see, students, that when the dog became the servant of a lion, they were actually happy for a very long time. um, the dog was actually very happy to give him his services, because lion kills the food and they both eat it. He was not having any complaints from his life also, because as he was the servant of the stronger beast in the strongest beast in the jungle, so no one even dared means that here it is written also, to be brave enough to do something. It means we always say that to our friends also, that how dare you to touch my book, how dare you to touch my pen. It means we think that without our permission no one is able to do anything, and that becomes the meaning of dare. So there were no one who was dared to touch anything, or to do anything to the dog. They were very happy. They were actually living their life very happily. But again, what happened? What is the twist in the story now? Last paragraph. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. Here you can see, first of all, the new word. New word is cliff. Cliff means a steep, high rock. It means a high rock. On behind of that high rock, when they were just going side by side of that path, all of a sudden the lion stopped. Now, why did the lion stop this time? He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Now, what has happened? He was very angry and he was just roaring. Roaring, it's actually his voice. The way in anger, when the lions are actually roaring, that is actually called roar. And he was that much angry that he made a hole formed with his paw. Paw is his foot's, like the way, like in our leg the lower portion is our foot, so there actually the portion where they stand, that is called the low paw. So with his paw, in that anger, he formed a hole on the ground. Then he began to back away very quietly. And what he did at that time, he started to go back from that place. The dog was surprised. So what the dog asked, "What is it, master? Is anything wrong?" The dog was surprised and he asked to the lion. So the lion replied, "I smell a man coming this way." The lion said, "We would better run for it or we will be in trouble." So now here comes the twist. The lion, who is the strongest beast on the earth, so he was actually afraid that there is a man who is coming on the same way where they were going. Actually, the lion was very much afraid of human beings, and he thought that if the man will come, they will catch them or they will just take them along with them. So he suggested the same to the dog, that it's better we should run and we will be in trouble. So now, my dear students, all of us know very well that our dog is very opportunist. So what now dog will do? Exactly, you're absolutely correct. Now the dog has decided that if man is the strongest beast, even the lion, who is the ruler of the jungle, who is the king of the jungle, every small other animals are afraid of lion, but still lion also afraid of whom? A man. Then it's better he should be the servant of man. Yes. So the same answer he has given to the lion also. You can listen. Oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So, this is the actual story, that how come the dog became the servant of man. Actually, dog has tried giving the services to any other small and different animals, and at last he found that man, human being, is the most powerful beast on the earth. Even the lion is also afraid of them. So this is the actual story behind this, that how the dog found himself a master. Why only human being? Why only we domesticate or tame a dog in our families? Hope this story is really nice. Hope you have enjoyed the story. There are few new words which I have explained to you also. Just listen the story once again, write it down the word meanings once again, remember carefully, and remember students, in your LR portion everywhere the questions which comes in your exam, that is related to who said to whom. So this story is actually a dialogue based story, where most of the time the dog is actually doing the conversation with sometime wolf, sometime bear, sometime lion. So you have to remember the dialogues between them, so that when any of the dialogue will come in your exam, and they can easily ask you that who said to whom and when. For example, if you can see our last line, oh well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So who said this? A dog. To whom? A lion. And when? When he found that the man is the strongest beast on the earth. So hope the story summary you have understood very well. Very soon I'll be updating you the worksheet related to this chapter. If any doubts, kindly leave your questions in the comment box, or you can leave the questions in our group also. Stay healthy, stay safe at your home. Goodbye.